Hi, I'm Maria, and I love to cook. At least I used to. Now I like to train my dog and deal with my teenage daughter, but I still love to cook. And I'm making fajitas. But the guy at the butcher did not give me flank steak. I don't know how this happened, but when I got home, I looked at the package and it said boneless pork loin. So now I'm making fajitas with boneless pork loin. That's okay, we're gonna figure it out. We'll pretend we're on chopped. So I got peppers and onions with some nice herbs cooking. And I don't have any tortillas. So I'm gonna make tortillas, which I've never done before. So 3 cups of flour, teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna get it in my standing mixer. I'm gonna add 1/3 of a cup of oil and a cup of warm water. And we're gonna see what happens. So my tortilla dough has come together. It took forever, by the way. It looked like it wasn't gonna happen. Resist the urge to add more water. It's 1 cup of water, 3 cups of flour, 1/3 of a cup of oil, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. And now it's quite beautiful. I'm going to divide this into 16 pieces, and I'm going to roll them all into a ball and flatten them a little and coat them in flour. And then I'm going to let them rest for about 15 minutes. That's going to help loosen up that gluten, so I'm going to be able to roll them out nice and thin. Then I'm going to pop them in a cast iron pan, and then I'm going to pray to Lord above that they taste like tortillas. Meanwhile, I got to check out that pork tenderloin, which is a pork tenderloin and not a flank steak, but I think it's going to be good. Okay, so I divided my dough roughly into 16 portions. I think I got 14. They're supposed to be equal size, but what the heck. And I rolled them into little balls, and then I flattened them, and I did it on a well-floured surface. And now I'm going to cover them with a kitchen towel. I don't know what, a tea towel. That's what they call it. Every recipe is always talking about tea towels. So I'm going to get a tea towel. Mine has Newfies on it. And I'm going to cover up these little puppies for about 15 minutes, and then evidently I just have to roll them super thin and pray to God it works, and then heat them in a cast iron skillet. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get that pork out of the oven and check its temperature. So my boneless pork loin, which I didn't order, I wanted flank steak, is now 153.5. He's great. I'm gonna get him out of the cast iron pan. He's gonna rest. And then I'm going to slice him, and he's going to be great, even though I've never done this before, but he's going to be a fajita. So I'm now rolling my tortillas, one at a time, and I'll put them in a very hot cast iron pan, and then cook them about 1 minute per side, and stack them up, and then we're gonna see if I made fajitas. Heating up my peppers and onions with the lovely cilantro and garlic and spices. And there's my first ever flour tortilla. Did he work? I don't know. Maybe. Look, he looks great. Okay, I flipped him. We'll see. They are working. I forgot to buy tortillas, and I'm stuck in a snowstorm. And look, I made them. I made flour tortillas. They're absolutely awesome. And they were actually really easy. When those bubbles form, just pat them down with your hand if you're brave, or use a oven mitt. They're in a cast iron pan, and I have them stacked up, and I am so excited. And so now you flip it, and then you cook it on the other side, and then I will serve it with the standard pepper onion component, except I don't have flank steak, so I'm using pork tenderloin or pork loin or whatever. It's all going to be great, I swear, because I can make fajita. Okay, we're going to eat soon. This is done. I'm done rolling these puppies out. They are fabulous. I made flour tortillas from scratch. It was actually really easy. This cut of meat that I did not want tastes super good. I'm eating it. We are going to make fajitas now. Well, I did it. I love to cook, so I made tortillas. I hope they taste like tortillas. We're going to find out really soon. Happy cooking, everybody.